Odd Conduit Media.
What's it gonna be?
You are now listening to the
Hyrule Podcasters! Rumble, rumble.
Hey there, all you King Zora's mistresses. Well, to another episode of
Hyrule Podcasters!
I'm one of your illustrious co-hosts, and my name is Ben.
Oh boy, I guess that makes me another one of your illustrious co-hosts, and my name is Pat.
In this podcast, we play through each game in Nintendo's Zelda franchise.
Yeah, we're not experts or purists, but we're just playing games and having fun. We started with the first one, and we're hoping we're going to end with the last one, and that they'll have more made by the time we get there in 20 years or however long it's going to take us to do this.
This is what you wanted, Patrick. You wanted fresh intro content, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're
spicing it up. We are. We had no script today. We just decided to jump right in and kind of see how things went. So beyond that, we play, like Patrick said, we play in release order. We are trying to clarify that here in our new introduction so everybody understands.
Clarification. And we started with the first two games for the NES, and now we are on to the Super NES, which means we are playing with power, aka A Link to the Past.
Yes, so this is Season 2, A Link to the Podcast. This is Episode 4, and we are just about to head into the Tower of Hera and get our third pendant. So we've collected the Pendant of Courage and Wisdom. We have Pegasus Boots. We have the magical shield. We have a magical boomerang. We got bottles. What else we got, Patrick?
Bug catching net. We got the book. We got the ice rod.
We got the mirror.
We got to upgrade on our bombs.
Yep. We got to upgrade on we got the power glove.
Oh, and we just got the mirror, which we have yet to use.
That is correct, yes.
I believe. Yeah. And here we are. I stopped Ben short at the end of last episode.
I was a little grumpy.
He was about to go into this scary looking portal, and I thought maybe it would be better if we waited until this episode to enter this scary looking portal.
You know, we've been having some like 4 or 5 minute intros. Let's just get to it. Let's jump into this portal and see what happens.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so we are now in
the dark world.
The dark world.
It's clear that we have entered the dark world.
Absolutely.
Everything's like brown and
there's
kind
even
of dead looking.
Yeah, there's even like a rock to our bottom right that's either like maple syrup or just,
it looks like it's bleeding lava.
It does look like it's bleeding lava, yes. But it looks kind of like pancakes. Doesn't it look like a stack of pancakes?
Link is this? It does look like a stack of pancakes.
It's not high as a lead here.
Link looks like...
Bury the lead.
Bury the lead?
Yeah.
Link looks like a little purple bunny.
Yes.
With a little green tunic.
Yep.
He even has a little bushy tail.
Can we pick up those bushes?
We can't pick up a bush. I don't have a sword. Nah.
Can't throw your boomerang.
I can't throw my boomerang, although I still have all my equipment. But I am officially a bunny. I'm really tempted to just jump off this edge, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, look.
Oh.
A couple people. This one guy is wearing the same tunic as I am and has a little horn. Kind of looks like a mean little orange demon.
And he is kicking, I would describe that as a ball.
Yeah, like a little ball person with little feet and little fun anime closed eyes.
See if you can stop it here. This is what we're supposed to do.
Hey, cut it out.
There you go.
What do you want? You have something to say to me, silly rabbit? I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak, and I can't go back to the real world. If only I had the Moon Pearl from the Tower of Hera, I could go back to my original shape. I've got good reason to be stressed out, you hear, so back off. Shoo! Shoo!
Wow.
We'll go see if the ball can...
That bully was really upset.
Oh, hello, Mr. Bunny. This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. The golden power is what changed your shape to reflect what's in your heart and minds. I'm always changing my mind, so I turned it into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here.
Well, that's a lot of information. Thank you so much for giving us that information.
I wonder what was in our hearts that changed us into a bunny. Like, what does that represent about us?
Did we do this on the last episode?
No, we haven't seen ourselves as the bunny yet.
Oh, right.
So what do you think of bunny? When you think bunny, what comes to mind? What's the very first thing when I say?
Fluffy and cute. Oh, Ben is implying that Link procreates at a rapid rate.
He's DTF.
So I'm like, honestly, I'm afraid to jump down this hole or off this cliff. I don't want to go down these stairs because I have nothing to protect me.
Well, we had that. There was that heart container. So if you notice, like the outline right here.
Oh, this is
kinda
where
like
the cliff
outline.
used to be.
Yeah. So the guy told us to use the magic mirror, so we're gonna do that.
All right, warping.
So-
Oh, and now we're back in the light world.
And we got the heart container.
And I am Link. And everything seems normal again. Okay. I'm into it.
Well, we can jump off the backside now, so let's do that.
Meow. Oh, you got these little
Squirrel things. Ooh, what's
they're
how that
called
bridge
dead
is?
rocks.
Yes, they're called dead rocks.
You can cross the bridge. We're just gonna
Oh, look at
walk
like what
over
you can
here.
see like below you. Like
It's
you can
very
see like
cool.
the
Very
lost
cool.
forest. Yeah.
Clouds below us. There's a
Ooh, a tablet.
tablet that has some writing on it that we can't read. So I'm gonna open up the Book of Medora because that's what we did. The Book of Mudora.
Medora.
The last time that we encountered one. By the way, I'm playing today. Ooh, it's working.
Hold up the Master Sword, and you will get the magic of ether.
Oh, very cool.
So we don't have the Master Sword yet, but we will be coming back here.
I just watched Thor Dark World, which I remembered being awful and was pretty fun. There's a lot of ether talk in that movie.
Yeah, it gets a little scramble with the Dark Elves, but besides that. Well, that's the Tower of Hera. Pat's just going to blow right by that. That's fine.
I'm going in. We're entering the Tower of Hera.
All right, so as soon as we enter in, we can see this is going to be a lot more going on. So we have these blue crystal balls and red crystal balls in front of us, and when we hit them, the corresponding bollards that are either blue or orange come up and down on the floor. And so Patrick's now headed up to the third floor, and we have our first new bad guy here. So these are hard hat beetles.
Yeah, and they look like kind of their description, it looks like a circular helmet on top of a squid.
Yeah, it's actually really gross. You think those are eyeballs right there? Like they're in the front?
I could never tell what the eyeballs were. What you mean, like the slanty things?
Yeah.
Oh, I never saw them like that. I always kind of thought the eyeballs were the things on the side.
Oh, okay, so there were 3 of them here, and so Pat made kind of quick work of them. There are also 3 holes in the ground that Pat could fall down, but...
And they're not black on the bottom. They
Yeah.
look like you could actually travel
So Pat just got hit.
somewhere with
Took one
them.
hit. They took a whole heart, so they definitely, the bad guys have... Oh! So there was this, like, star thing in the middle of the ground, and when Pat stepped on it, he changed where the holes were. And so we're actually right here, and that's where the boss door is.
Yeah, or at least a door that uses a large key.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So we can't go further that way, so I'm going back up. Now, there's a door opposite of the one that I entered.
So that takes us
go
down.
through.
So we're going to go... So we start on the second floor. We just did the third floor. We're going to go down to the first floor and kind of see what's happening down there.
And my experience with these switches is if you can hit the switch on your way out of a room, do it. Because the next room probably wants you to be, orange instead of green or whatever it may be.
All right,
and
so
we got our first key.
Pat grabbed a small key after killing a red Stalfos, a regular Stalfos, and a Moldorm, which I had fought in that cave a little bit ago. Ooh, we have a little thing.
Shamus, it is I, Zahasrala, the Elder. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the magic mirror and return to the entrance at any time. Do not forget this.
So that's nice that we get a kind of a quick
That's real nice.
thing that brings us back. Oh, and we have...
Oh my gosh.
And we have another new bad guy here.
These are little, triceratopses or something.
Yeah,
They look-
Kadongos.
What are they called?
Kadongos.
Kadongos. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So Kadongos are how do you say that, dinosaur?
Triceratops?
Triceratop-like enemies.
Uh-huh.
And they breathe bursts of 3 fireballs in a straight line. And so there are both red, and then it looks like later on we will see green versions of these two.
All right, treasure chest.
We got a map! We got a map!
Very good. So now we have the dungeon map. I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, so we have 6 floors. It doesn't look like any floor has more than a few rooms, but it is still a lot to do here. So now we're
That's
headed
cool.
back down to the first floor. Pat walks into the room. Oh, and the tiles start flying at him. So it's obvious that Patrick is paying attention to either my failures or the great advice that we got from one of our Twitter followers.
Oh, did they tell us to slice it
They
instead
did. They
of
said
run
you can
from
just
it?
slice the tiles.
Yeah, it's a lot
instead.
easier to slice the
Much
tiles.
easier to slice the tiles. Well, Pat did take a hit, and I do just want to, put him on blast for that. Cause
You're gonna tell everybody every time I take a hit.
he's just taking a hit. I mean, they can hear you. Remember, we're recording the game audio, so they
Oh
hear
yeah,
us.
for sure. Yeah, I'm a little reckless, I like to play it a little dangerous.
All right, so Patrick made his own little space invader here. And now we're in another room with 3 mini Moldorms. Pat tried to throw a boomerang and found out that was folly.
Ineffective.
Oh.
Ineffective.
Got there for a second. Uses a spin attack to get rid of the second one and to get rid of the
I'm a big
third
fan of the
one.
spin attack. It's fun to play this game again. Oh. Here we go. Going through a door.
All right, again, we have the red Stalfoses. The big thing about them is they throw bones. They jump backwards and then throw bones at you.
Yeah, but I got hit by a bone. Now we have some,
You love this word.
you
love it.
What's it called?
Braziers. Remember, Brazier has some braziers?
Frazier's got some braziers. We got some braziers to light, and I lit all 4, and it made a chest appear, and we got the master key, the big key.
The big key.
Cool. It can open many locks the other keys cannot, as we know from experience. So now I'm gonna go back to the room that had the big keyhole in it and go through this door. And hopefully on the way I'll get some hearts because I only have 1.5 right now.
What's our fairy six like?
Oh, good question.
All right,
We got 2.
All right, so we're feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, for sure. I got 20 arrows, but I'm gonna stick to the boomerang. Oh, did I hit the wrong switch? Okay.
So Pat came back up to the second floor and discovered that the Ballards were in his way, so he has to go back down to the first floor, listen to his own advice, which is anytime you have a chance, hit the switch on your way out. He hit it this time, thing he failed to do last time, and now he is going to head back upstairs and go through the, there you go. You heard that nice little switch get flicked there. And go through the big door here that we needed the big key for.
I hope that I get some hearts soon. Am I beeping?
All right, so we had to kind of like navigate around the new holes that were created. And so now we're in a room. We have our hard hat beetles that are coming at us. We have the stars that move around where the pits are. And so Patrick is trying, it looks like, to get this in a position where he can knock the hard hat beetle into the pit.
I was thinking about it, but now I think I should kill him and hope I get a heart out of it.
That's smart. Yeah, the one thing that's tough about them is that when you hit them, they knock you back like a couple body lengths, like 1 or 2 body lengths.
Bounce off of them.
Yeah.
And you might fall down a pit if you're not careful.
Hey,
Yes!
there's your heart.
I
There's
got
your heart.
Okay, I feel better about walking around the dungeon with 2.5 hearts than just with 1.5.
So Pat managed to get through there.
Now we're in a big old room. There's little worms everywhere. There's a big treasure chest at the middle of the room.
But it's surrounded by a pit.
Yeah, and using these little star triggers on the ground, I should be able to open up my path to it.
Right.
Ooh, I got another heart. Very good.
Chest.
We got the compass.
We got the compass.
Which is okay.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a nice to have, not a need to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Pat is getting...
Triceratops is shooting me. What's this little thing say? Shables, it is I, Sahasrana the Elder. An orb known as the Moon Pearl is in this tower. Whoever holds the Moon Pearl is protected so that his form will not change in the dark world. You must find it and escape from the tower.
We need that.
Don't forget the Moon Pearl. I won't forget about it, dude. Oh, so I was not able to get to this treasure chest by doing the star thing. I just made another path, another hole that I'm
so
going to fall down.
he's either blocked pretty far up or he's blocked closer to the chest, but he's still blocked kind of no matter which way he wants to go. So we're going to have to figure out a different way of getting to the chest. So now he's throwing pots at bad guys. He's killing red Kodongos. He's killing mini Moldrums. He's, finding rupees. Just doing the classic hero stuff right now.
Beep, bop, boop, boop. I like the way he walks around with a pot in his hands. It's very funny. He holds it over his head.
I mean, how would you hold that, right?
Under my arm.
Oh yeah, you like jug it up like that?
I jug it up with the left arm and have my right arm free. Oh, I see a bomb wall.
Is there bomb walls?
But I can't get to that bomb wall.
Yeah. There's a spinning fire bar. It's kind of like what you get in
Mario.
Yeah, in Mario.
And like the...
All right, he's now being chased by 4 blue hard hat beetles.
And I know
and
that...
1 red hard hat beetle.
I know that the pots get the blue ones in 1, and I just learned that they get the red one in 4?
Wow.
4. Yeah.
Wow.
And, if you're not using a weapon or knocking yourself back, I shouldn't have gotten every single heart. That was a mistake.
That was a mistake. So now we're going to bomb all these spots in the wall that have cracks in them.
There's a lot of fake-out ones so far.
There absolutely have been a lot of fake-out ones. Those are
And
both
that's kind of
fake-outs.
fun. Bunch of fake-outs, didn't get nothing. Are we already at the boss? I mean, that's the little ram skull.
We haven't gotten the Moon Pearl yet, so we really can't.
Man, they just increase the... Alright. They just increase the amount of... Oh yeah, this is the boss. I was gonna say that they're making it seem worse than it is, but nah. Alright, well, I guess I'm not very good at this boss, so we'll see how many times I die.
So this is Moldrum. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 segments of his body. They're all circles that get a little bit smaller. He has 2 freaky googly eyes at the very front of his body. And then at the very end, he has this tail that, is his weak point. And so what Patrick's trying to do is stay far enough away, charge up his spin attack, and then get close to the end of the tail and deal some damage. But
the risk is we are surrounded by pits, and there's one in the middle of the thing.
Right.
And so, when you have your sword out like this, you get knocked back if he hits you. And now he's speeding up. Oh my gosh, that one was close.
Yeah, and he bounces you back really far when he hits you.
Yes, he does. Oh, I got it.
Oh, that was it.
Yes. Ooh, that's a high five because we are recording.
That
in
is true. We are
person
recording.
today.
All right, so Patrick got another heart container.
Yes.
Oh, he let the power pendant hit the ground.
I didn't catch it.
But you did not get the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, so I got to come back in and grab the Moon Pearl. I
So we
didn't
just need to figure out how to
anticipate
get that, yeah.
running through that so quick.
Yeah, that was real quick.
You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. Not quite yet. I gotta re-enter this dungeon.
All right, so as Patrick walks back in there, I just pulled up the interesting stuff about Moldorm.
Oh, cool.
A slithering, segmented, worm-like creature, Moldorm guards the coveted Pendant of Wisdom. Moldorm resides on the 6th floor of the tower, a hovering platform with opening edges. If Link drops down to the 5th floor, he may lose some heart power, but he can charge back up the staircase again. The tail is the weak spot, and Link soon discovers that several precise blows to the end of the tail will take care of Moldrum.
Is that from ZeldaDungeon.net?
That was from A Link to the Past Nintendo Player's Guide.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Also from the guide, the giant worm-like Moldrum was king of the Tower of Hera.
King.
The beast was ever eager to prove its mastery by hurling any who challenged it down from the precarious platform on the 6th floor. Those are both from the Player's Guide.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's not the right direction.
So we're going to be making our way back up to the 5th floor.
Right, so I have to go... Oh, I have to go down that other entrance.
Yeah, through that, that door.
My navigation skills aren't great.
All right, so Patrick's trying to get out of this room, and he had to hit the crystal, but he was standing inside the set of bollards when he hit the crystal.
It's very
true. So he just got stuck inside.
It's very true. And on top of that, when I finally got it right, I trapped the mini Moldorms inside of it, which was fun.
I mean, that was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It was definitely an accident.
Right, but it was still cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're back here with these 3 hard hat beetles.
I'm just knocking them down pits. Oh, I have to kill them, dude.
You do have to
exit
kill
this room, don't I?
But fortunately, they are weak to pots, so you could...
Bang.
There you go. I like the little skull cloud that shows up when you beat these guys. All right, so now he's just doing some nice movement here to dodge them.
Slice, slice, slice. Get a couple at a time. I feel like they look more like squids than beetles. Oh, I was trying to trap him.
Gotcha.
I didn't get him.
There you go. You just run.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not Legend, it's not Link's Adventure. You don't have to kill everybody.
Oh my gosh, thank goodness it's not the Adventure of Link. I don't like killing everybody. I like running through the game. Okay, so it's clear to me that I need to fall down the pit above this treasure chest in order to get this thing. Yeah. So I'm going to continue through this really big room, get hit by a couple things, start beeping.
And there's your heart. Look at that. All right, so kind of see where that is. So it's kind of like towards the top. So we need to find a hole that's kind of like towards the top.
Right. Here we go. Here we go. There's no holes. I got to press the thing to make the holes appear, I guess.
The little star guy.
Oh, these little guys are relentless.
Don't forget, if you hold the A button down, you dash.
Dash, 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 dash.
Oh, okay, so that one just popped up over there. You see that one?
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. You think this is it?
That's right.
Falling down the northest pit that I can find. And I did it!
Hey!
Sick, we got the Moon Pearl.
You found the Moon Pearl. This protects the hero from the changing effects of the Golden Power. So now you can use the magic mirror.
Yeah,
Warp back to the start. Look at that.
Yeah, okay, very good. Dungeon complete.
All right, so now we were told to go get the Master Sword. So we got to go find the Master Sword. Do we need anything before we get the Master Sword?
I don't think so.
Caw, caw, caw. Caw, caw,
Who's making that noise? What is that over there?
I think it's Beetle.
Oh, Beetle, always cacawing to get my attention. Let's go see what he wants.
Before you just press fast forward, we wanted to let you know we're switching up our ads. Instead of talking about Anchor, we're going to be letting you know about some other great podcasts that we think you should check out. Here we go. Troidal Power is a tired dad and perpetual project starter who hosts the Troidal Power Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with Troidal Power, an audio-only Let's Play podcast. He samples a whole host of Switch games, is working slowly on ongoing playthroughs of Oracle of Ages and Golden Sun, and also throws in random weird stuff from time to time. Find Troidal Power Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast on any podcasting platform. Check out troidalpower.com to see more of his nonsense, or support him at patreon.com/troidalpower in order to sponsor an episode of him playing or doing whatever you want. You can find all those links in the show notes. Doing out there in podcast land.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of jumping down cliffs. I don't want to navigate through any of these cliffs.
You don't want to navigate?
No.
Okay.
I'm just going to jump down these cliffs. And then I remember there was a road back to Kakariko Village.
I just got hit twice in a row by boulders.
Okay, right here. Yeah, I got crushed. It's dead on.
All right, so now he's being, careful as he only has one heart. Mm-hmm. There are keys everywhere. And he's praying for a heart on one of these pots, on one of these keys, and they are only giving him roots.
I do have 2 fairies, but I hate using them. I'm certainly an item hoarder.
Oh, he didn't take enough. Okay, so one hit from a keys doesn't actually get rid of any part of a heart. So they must do a quarter, but they don't show that to you. Oh, there's your heart. All right, we're still beeping though because We now have 8 total hearts. So you start beeping once you're below a quarter.
Once you're below
a quarter of your total.
a quarter of your total.
Yeah,
Really?
once you're, less than or equal to.
Is this you figuring this out now, or did you look this
I
up?
think so. Yeah, it just kind of makes sense.
All right, and we're back in the green grasses. Crows coming at me. Where do I want to go? I want to go south. Oh, look, the Lost Woods, the Master Sword.
Yeah, it's
we're
right
trying
next
to do that.
So you're trying to you remember where I exited after getting the mushroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're just going that way.
Cool. There's a little hoarder under a bush. These wacky guys, A and B, slicing down this tree.
Bumpkin, right? The lumberjacks.
The lumberjacks, yes. Into the Lost Woods. We are now.
So we know that there are plenty of just kind of like random holes to fall down into, but we're trying to make our way all the way to like the northwest of the Lost Woods.
Oh.
We stumbled across a guy here.
A little shop with 3 treasure chests. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey, for 100 rupees, I'll let you open one chest and keep the treasure chest inside. Hey, what will you do?
I'm going to open a chest. It's funny to me because A is capitalized.
Or we could escape.
But okay, listeners, which chest should we choose?
Choose better than last time.
A, B, or C?
Yell out your answer in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'll go with that one since you suggested it.
Sons?
Terrible choice.
We got 1 roop, so we just
choice.
lost 99 roops.
It's just a terrible idea to choose that one.
How could you?
Just putting this on our viewers.
All right, so we're continuing to make our way through. We got, there are buzz blobs that are coming at us.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the mushroom we found earlier.
I'm kind of just winging it.
You didn't want to go up right there, where the mushroom was?
Can I get up there? Oh, I can get up there. Okay.
Oh, we picked up another mushroom here.
That's pretty cool. And now we have multiple mushrooms to give to this. Do they need more?
I don't know. We haven't taken them to the self-defined witch, right? We didn't choose that.
No,
for
we did not put that.
She definitely
on her.
chose that for herself. So.
All right, I'm going north, and here we go into a new spot.
Oh, we got all these like
there's
critters.
All little animals. It's
There's like some
Disney movie. And here is.
Oh, read the front. Read the front.
Appears to be the Master Sword. Oh, I can't read it. Let's get out the book. Translation. What am I doing wrong?
You want to press the Y button?
Ah, yes. The Y button. The hero's triumph on Cataclysm's eve wins the 3 symbols of virtue. The Master Sword he will then retrieve, keeping the knight's line true.
Have you ever read that in any of your playthroughs? I have not either. Here we go.
And we're getting it.
All right, so the 3 pendants, wisdom, courage, and power, all come out of our bodies, separate. Everything starts glowing. The music gets triumphant, and we pull out the Master Sword. It's electric in our hands.
Suddenly, Sahasrara contacts you telepathically. Shables, it is extraordinary that you won the Master Sword that makes evil retreat. With this shining sword, I believe that you can deflect the wizard's evil powers. The destiny of this land is in your hands. Please, Shables.
There you go. So we now have the Master Sword. We're at level 2 on our sword then, level 2 on our shield. Swing that bad boy, see what it looks like.
Oh, it's a bit longer, it's blue. It's got a nice little tinkle on the on the tip of it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Sting when goblins are near.
Yes. Sting is the sword that Frodo has, right? Shables, help! The soldiers are coming to the sanctuary! Aye! Wow, is that Zelda communicating telepathically to me? I better hurry back.
Oh, there's a guy.
I don't want to mess with this guy.
All right, we're hustling here. We're trying to be the true heroes.
I want to get to Zelda.
Oh, nice. I didn't think that was going to be a hole right there.
That was an exit, apparently. There's some...
Oh, wow. Okay, so we just killed a...
Green Knight.
Green Knight in 1 hit, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, so now we're in Kakariko Village, but we need to keep heading to Sanctuary. You know what? You can stop at the fortune teller and get your life healed back up.
Where's the fortune teller?
On top of you.
Oh, right. North. Yeah, it's, again, the fortune teller. That's my G right there. Always helping me out in a time of need. All right. Let's go to the fortune teller. Let's get ourselves a snack.
You look, you might have an interesting destiny. May I tell your fortune? I'll make it cheap.
Not interested.
It is indeed a poor man who is not interested in his future. I'll be waiting for your return.
Do I have to pay him to get my fortune?
It looks like you do, yeah.
All right, well, I'll ask him to tell my fortune then. What do you got for me,
He's
little
waving
purple
his arms
guy
all
in the
around.
hood?
Abracadabra, alakazam, you will find a mushroom lover at the magic shop. Now I'll take 20 rupees. Be healthy. Yee-haw, ha, ha, ha!
You know, that was kind of annoying, but the yee-haw-ha-ha made it worth it. Thanks, fortune teller.
So now we're dashing
Still
as the
a
princess
fan.
told us to do. No. Keep going. To the
Going
east.
straight.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Now you want to go up.
Okay, here's the sanctuary.
Bum, 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 bum,
Busting
bum,
down
bum,
the
bum, bum.
doors. Let's see what's going on. The loyal sage is supposed to be right here. Oh, this dude's on the ground. Shables, you are a second too late. I have failed. Zelda. The soldiers have abducted her. They have taken her to the castle. Oh, you must find her before the wizard works his magic. Please, you are our only hope.
Oh, and he just disappeared, so he is dead.
Wow.
All right, so we can't go the back way. Patrick's trying to move the
Dang. Not
the altar in
accessible.
the back.
Because we got here the first time from that altar.
So-
That's so whack. So
Yeah.
this leads me to believe that our uncle's not dead because he didn't disappear.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
There should be a sequel to this game all about our uncle. Or maybe
Oh! What was that?
oh dang, I have full health and now when I slice, it lets out a really cool circle spinny magical force.
Okay. Oh, so now when we pop open the overworld map, we can see a giant skull right at the castle. So we are going to head that way. Probably want to head south here. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, buddy. Ben gives me a lot of directions advice because, again, I'm not great at navigation.
So it looks like the sword beams. Oh wow. Okay, so there are
So
along the
many
parapets,
soldiers.
Yeah, there are soldiers just throwing bombs at you. There are soldiers throwing red soldiers throwing javelins at you.
Yeah.
Wow, this has
wild.
definitely been an upgraded place. Well, let's go ahead and get inside and see what's going on here.
All right.
All right, I just dashed by 2 blue sword soldiers, and I think you're gonna want to make your way up to where that thing was.
The electricity that wouldn't let me
so not this way.
go continue. All right, not this way.
You're gonna take a hit.
Yep. That's how we go sometimes.
So you kind of go either way. Yeah, there you go.
Going around the side.
Also, you have the Book of Moldorm equipped if you want to equip something else.
All right. That's
So
not very helpful.
the soldier had not seen Patrick, but what did he decide to do? Slam into the wall, make
Yeah.
all this noise. The
I'd like
soldier's
to
like,
announce my presence.
"Who is that back there?"
I love the sound
All
they
right,
make.
so now this electrical barrier.
At the center of the roof, the electrical barrier is here. It looks like it has a bat in the middle. And still can't get through it, but it said I would be able to use my sword. So I dashed into it and it undid the electrical barrier. So here we go. We're
we
gonna
go.
go through the door.
We got 2 fairies, so we're feeling good. We're feeling good.
Okay, empty room, just some statues. Oh boy.
Oh
That's
wow.
right.
All right, so we walk into this room, and immediately there are 2 golden ball and chain soldiers, just like the ones that we saw when we first rescued Princess Zelda.
But they're golden.
And we also have arrows, which makes a huge difference.
I took them out.
So now there are 2 knights with swords, but they're holding them in a really aggressive manner, I would
Yeah,
say.
they got them like up by their shoulder.
like kind of like an A2 Brute, kind of like,
Precisely.
right? Isn't that how you would absolutely describe that?
That's exactly
So those are
how I
called
will describe it.
sword knights.
Is that a different kind of bat? It looked like it had a bigger eye.
Did it?
I don't know.
I
I killed it right
had
away.
cured that.
So I wouldn't. Yeah, look. See?
Oh yeah, so that is a chasupa.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how much damage they inflict. Hopefully we won't find out.
They're nearly identical to Keese. They will aggressively pursue Link before landing at a specific point.
And this room apparently doesn't have any lamps lit already because it is dark and it's a maze.
Yeah, it's like
why would they make the rooms that are mazes dark? Whoever like built this, maybe they heard that I'm showing up and they like cut the power
Probably.
and put on their night vision.
So do you think you'll get anything from lighting all these?
No, I do not think that I'll get anything from lighting these. It's pretty clear to me that they are simply just there in case I want to light my way.
Oh, well, what's that block down there at the bottom? I wonder if we can push that.
Yeah, that's a good question.
All right, so the light went out, but Pat relit one of the braziers and is now making his way down here to this. Yeah, what is that block? Oh, I bet that opened the door up top.
That's how you open the
I've
door
never,
that we came in through.
Yeah, I've never opened
But
that.
like, it's so rare to go back
All right, 2 more sword knights.
through.
But Patrick has his beam sword right now, so
Yeah, I'm full of health.
he's
so
just
I'm good to go.
He's just slicing people up.
Slicing
But the power is definitely out everywhere. Okay, so we got some more blue Himalayan knights. Okay, we got... Oh, Pat lost his beam sword because there is someone was shooting arrows at him.
Got a young archer coming at me with arrows. Well, you gotta slice me up.
All
Ooh,
right,
I came
so-
up with a new joke. Do you want to hear it?
In this room...
Ben doesn't want to hear my new joke. It's still dark. All right, you ready for my joke?
Yeah, you guys.
So, why was the archer sharpening up the ducks and putting them on sticks? Because he wanted to get his ducks in arrows. You know, like get your ducks in a row?
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Got no love. Got no love on that joke. That's the content that people want, Ben.
All right, so Pat has now lit a brazier so we can see what's going on in this room.
It's a dark room. There's a lot of holes in it, too.
There is. There are a lot of holes.
And this guy's looking around. Got him with a pot. Got him with a pot.
All right, same deal. So it looks like if you move the block in the room, that will...
Allow you to go backwards.
Which is nice.
But we are not going backwards. We are only going forwards.
All right, Pat's trying to key... Oh, he just killed an arrow knight and got a key, an arrow knight and got 10 arrows, and now is headed up to the 5th floor. So in here we have those Costco brand keys, and we got some red spear knights. Those Kirkland keys. Oh, we got a
little tile on the wall.
We got a tile. We got a Sahasrahla
See
tile.
if Sahasrahla wants to talk to us. Listen well, Shables. Even with the Master Sword, you cannot inflict physical harm on the wizard. You must find a way to return his own evil magic power to him.
Some windows inside there.
Yeah, they're pretty dope. There's windows in here too. Does this mean that like each of these rooms sees out into the outside world, or that I could just be like spying on somebody else in another room?
It's amazing how much of a difference having that beam sword makes.
Oh, it's great.
Pat's just like standing like at range and just hacking away.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Oh.
Ow.
You just took a hit from a red spear knight. All right,
Sometimes when I play this game by myself, I rewind so that I keep the beam sword. Try to run through these dungeons as fast as I can. You know, I just got a couple save states going
Sure.
on my Switch that I can do that at any time. I have to open every pot because we're still in
Ooh,
the
this
process
room's
of
interesting.
collecting.
So there's a red spear, there's a sword guy, and there's a gold ball and chain guy. Pat's using his magical boomerang to keep him stunned in place.
Boomerang and then a sword.
Oh, you actually didn't have to
slice.
kill them.
Boomerang and then a
You
sword
you
slice.
chose to murder them. You did
I
not
choose
kill them.
I choose murder. When there's an option, I choose murder. In video games.
All right, so Pat is stuck behind some statues with a red spear guy coming after
Getting
him.
my butt whooped is what's going on.
2 arrow shooting guys coming after him. All right, he got out of there finally.
out of
There
there.
we go.
I got
There
it.
we go. Much
Sliced him
better.
up.
Much better.
I only lost 2 hearts. Nothing crazy.
All right, so now we have like this skinny like walkway with some bad guys coming at us.
Just
But
2
again,
knights.
Patrick's
Knocked one of
using
them off
his
the
magical
edge.
boomerang and
I like
is
the
being
boomerang.
successful.
I like it a lot. I think it's
All right,
okay.
we're at the 7th floor. We have a creepy eye in front of this door. Oh, this is the top of the tower.
Okay, I forgot that we had the map to this place already because we got it when we were here earlier. All right, here we go.
Shambles, I've been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda.
So he starts casting a spell, moving his thing up and down. Zelda is now hovering above a
Bed.
monster bed. Is the only way I would
Mouth
describe
of a
that.
beast.
Yeah,
and
he
now
starts
there's electricity
zapping
around
her,
her.
and she just disappeared.
Oh my gosh.
With this, the seal of the seven wise men is at last broken. It is now only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, when we are armed with the power of gold. Now we must go.
What? Get back
And
here.
so he just
disappeared.
behind the curtain. So
But
you
I
can
can't
follow.
go backward.
Oh, you can actually cut the curtain.
And cut the curtains, and the middle one has a passage. All right, let's do this.
Oh, so you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make your wish come true.
And now he's scooting around, firing up at his hands, and I am supposed to be shooting these things that he's
Playing a
hitting
little
me
tennis.
right back at him, according to my telepathic friend. But as we just learned, the red ones you can bounce back, but the blue ones do not reflect and instead burst into like 4 things. So, ow. Scratch that, burst into like 8 things and will hurt you. Wow. And I just narrowly avoided a big lightning strike. I wonder if there's like, okay, so when he has like 2 that form into 1, that's one that I can hit back. Oh, okay. That one looks exactly the same when he charges it. I'm curious to see if the lightning strike looks different. I'm not hoping for another lightning strike though, because that was intense.
Yeah, it kind of takes up almost the entire screen. And
Yeah,
you really
it's
can't
pretty
like dodge
crazy.
it.
So I got 2 in. Oh, got done by the lightning strike. I heard that that's an Ohio thing. Oh,
Oh, really?
yeah. They don't do it everywhere.
So the little backstory on him is he actually, so Agahnim appeared from nowhere, displaying a great mastery of the arts of magic. Using these powers, Agahnim quelled the plagues, thus returning prosperity to the kingdom. Much in his delight, the king of Hyrule, thinking Agahnim to be a descendant of the sage, invited him into the royal household.
Which was a mistake, apparently.
Once established, Agahnim began his vile plan.
Wow.
Oh, I got him. Grr, well met, like the true hero that you are. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world.
Well, you know, he wants to draw us into the dark world. A, we've been there, and B, now we have the Moon Pearl.
Oh,
Shables, it is I, Zahasrala. I am communicating to you across the void through telepathy. The place where you now stand was the Golden Land, but evil power turned it into the dark world. The wizard has broken the wise men's seal and opened a gate to link the worlds at Hyrule Castle. In order to save this half of the world, the light world, you must win back the golden power. You must also rescue the 7 maidens who Agahnim sent to the dark world. As members of the bloodline of the 7 wise men, they have power that will surely help you. The maidens are locked in hidden dungeons full of evil creatures and dangerous traps. The Palace of Darkness should be your first goal in this world. Shables, I can rely on only you. Please make this old man's wishes come true. I beg you.
and with that, we are standing on top of the tower. We get our life back. We do our circle salute with our sword.
Wow, how cool. Beat up that wizard. He, like a coward, ditched out of the battle,
Right.
transported us away, put us right smack dab on top of the tower in the dark world, only setting us up to take this bad guy down.
Absolutely.
Save all our new people. Let's take a look at the map real quick. We now have a goal over out east and
where
what
the
looks
Eastern
like
Palace
a
was, yep.
maze. Yep. And the rest of the map is all brown and dark green, not the beautiful colors of Hyrule that we just left. The light world is behind us for the time being. We are in the dark world, and I think it's a good time to call it an episode.
And what another great episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
Great playing in person.
Back at you, big bro. Have a good week, everybody. Peace, 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 peace. Thanks for listening to this week's episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Hyrule Podcasters and on Twitter at Hyrule Podcaster.
As always, this episode was produced by Patrick, and we'd like to thank Lieutenant Headtrip for composing original music for the podcast, including our theme song.
Additionally, if you'd like to directly support us, you can head over to our Patreon page. Patreons get early access to episodes and more. Links to everything can be found in the show notes.
And be sure to rate and review us in Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you listen.
Conduit Media.